Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize up front if the lighting is horrible or if you can hear lots of things. I actually have the camera sitting outside on my balcony right now and I'm inside. So if any sound is awful or you hear lots of cars, it's because you're outside and I'm halfway outside, so just wanted to go ahead and point that out now. But anyway, if you are new to my channel, you will not notice anything different, but if you have been here for a little while, then you will notice that I got something new that I want to talk to you guys about today. It's going to be really brief, pretty much, but it's about my septum piercing that I just got. So anyway, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe if you haven't already, and you guys give this video a thumbs up, and I appreciate it. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about it because I actually watched a lot of YouTube videos before I actually got my septum done. I had a lot of questions beforehand. I was really nervous because I've read a lot of things that was kind of scary, I guess. So I was skeptical. So anyway, sorry, I'm watching people walk out. Anyway, I was really skeptical. So I looked up a lot of questions and everything and just kind of researched it for a while. And anyway, so first things first, I obviously, like I said, got my septum pierced. I got it about 2 weeks ago. For my birthday was on the 17th, and I got it I think I got it 2 weeks after my birthday. I had gotten some extra birthday money, and then I was like, okay, now I'm gonna go do it because I've been wanting it. So on Tuesdays at the place that I went to, and I'm in the Dallas area, but the place that I went to on Tuesdays does buy one get one free piercings. So that was a great time for me to go okay, let's go do this. So at the place that I went to, the septum piercing is $70, which I'm it's not that great, but I'm buying a piercing and I'm getting another piercing free. So I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but I did also get my my tragus done. It's just a hoop. I don't know if you can see, but I just got my tragus done. So I've been wanting that for a while as well. So I'm definitely ready to switch this out and put a little stud thing in. I don't like this big old knocker hoop, but that's fine for now. So anyway, that was my free item. But I did pay for this. So anyway, so that was $70, like I said, total for both. And then I just gave him I think I gave him a $20 tip. Again, not bad for 2 piercings. So if you find a piercing place, try to find one that does something like that does buy one get one half off on the deal day. I would definitely say that because you can get 2 piercings for a cheaper price. I figured I may as well. Now the place that I also went to, they have done my tattoos, except for the last one I got, the one on my forearm, I got done somewhere else. But I stopped going to that one and I went somewhere else for this because I loved the place, but they said some racist things and things I just didn't agree with, and it was just not good listening to their language and stuff. Sorry, now I don't know who the heck's knocking on whatever. And if you could hear that, I don't know, somebody was knocking on something. But anyway, I just didn't appreciate that. So when it's been 3 or more years since I had been there. So anyway, I finally went back. I decided, because I did like the place. It was clean. It was the pricing was good. It was a good place overall. It was just that is actually the owner. And anyway, so he didn't do it, but the guy that did mine was awesome. He was cool, he was nice, he was professional, great. Okay, so anyway, before I'm gonna be all over the place, so just bear with me, you guys. So I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. So I've been wanting to get my septum done for a long time, and quite a few months, I guess, and I kept on and kept on, will I look stupid? Will I look stupid? I don't know. Will I look stupid? I don't know. So I actually found, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I found this little ring, and I'm pretty sure it's a nose ring or something, but it is a little hoop that's open right here. So what I did to see if I was gonna like it or not, when I got out of the shower and I was about to do my makeup and my hair, when I was all wet and had no makeup on and stuff, I would just slip it up in my nose like that, like a septum ring. I would just leave it there and I would do my makeup. Do I like it right now when I have no makeup on, when my hair's not done? Do I like it? Do I like it now that I'm putting makeup on? Do I like it with certain clothes? I would just wear this around the house. So when I looked in the mirror, I was like, do I still like it? So that was something big to me that helped me like figure out if I wanted to still get it or not, by just kind of like just here being at the house, just kind of like wearing it like it was just regular, and did I like seeing my face with it still? And I did. I would be like, no, I like this, like this totally makes my outfit look like way cooler, like just stupid things like that, of course. But some things I didn't like with my outfits, like when I looked a little nicer or whatever. So if you do have something, or a fake one even, to try, just to see what you think, how your face looks with it and stuff, definitely I would just suggest to do that, to try it out around the house and just see if you really like it. So I did that for a while, and I decided I did like it. And so anyway, so then the other thing was, I was so scared. I watched YouTube videos, and some people were like, it hurt so bad. I mean, a piercing's a piercing, point blank, it's a piercing. Like, it's not always gonna feel great unless you just like are one of those like freaks that you're like, I love pain, like, you know, one of those people. But I mean, I don't mind pain. If I'm like bracing myself, I can do it. But you know, it's still not always pleasant. So, but what I saw was that there is a part between your nose, I guess like the bridge right there in the, not your cartilage, but there's a thin piece right below, right down here. And if they don't pierce it correctly, if they hit your bridge, that's where the pain kicks in, because it's a lot thicker and it's just not the spot that you're supposed to. It's called the sweet spot that they are supposed to hit. I'm going to go ahead and say that my guy kicked butt and totally put it in my sweet spot, so it did not hurt nearly as much as I ever thought that it would. So that was wonderful. But there was a lot of girls that I watched on YouTube that were like, that was like the most painful thing I've gotten. There was girls that were like, that wasn't so bad. I know it was all going to depend on your piercer and everything else. Like, don't be afraid to ask your piercer questions. I was like, are you sure? He honestly actually even told me that he's like, this is my most favorite piercing. And I was like, no, really, is it? And he's like, no, it's really hard. And he was sarcastic, but he was nice, but he was sarcastic. He's like, it's hard because you can't see really, and if it's going straight, it's hard to get it straight. He said, you know, he had his septum pierced, and he said that an apprentice or whatever did his, and it wasn't straight, and he put it in the wrong spot, and it just like wasn't good. So I was like, are you getting it straight? After he did it, he was like, it's straight as F. Like, he was like, yeah. I was like, well, hey, at least it's straight, I don't care. So like, whatever. It was pretty awesome though. I was just like, yes, good for you. And you know, whenever he was just like going in there, I was like, are you sure you have the right spot? If you poke me in the wrong spot, I'm freaking gonna kill you. Like, he was like, no, like, and luckily I had enough space, sweet spot too, because some people, I think it just really depends. And one other thing that I was really scared about was how far, because I didn't like, if you can see, it's pretty like close to my nose, which I definitely am happy about, because some people's is drooped down lower, but it all depends on where in your nostril that you can do it at. So whenever I got mine done, I was so thankful it was closer up here, because I told him, I was like, I don't want it to be low. I showed him 2 pictures actually of girls, like what I don't like and what I like, and he was like, it just depends on where it is, where in your nose that it can go. Again, I was thankful to have like a good nose to do how I wanted it, because I really had no option. It was just gonna be how it was, so if that makes any sense. So anyway, so that was another thing that was like stopped up. I'm sorry, you guys. So that was another thing I was like scared about. Also, I work in childcare, so having this is just like a no-no. But I do wear my Monroe and stuff, even though I'm technically not supposed to, but they don't really care. So, but when I got this, I was like afraid. But the good thing about this is obviously you can, because it's open right here, clearly you can push it up and it is like, it's gone. So if you don't want people to know that you have it, like if you don't have family members that you want to have it, in my whatever, I'm an adult. I am 28 years old. I don't really care if my family doesn't like it. I mean, in a sense, like, I don't really care that much. I want it, I like it, whatever. But some people have a really hard time. Like, some families are just kind of mean, and you don't want to have to worry about that confrontation. This is a good piercing for that, because obviously you can hide it if you have this kind of region. Now, I eventually, when I can change mine, I want to get the hoop so it just snugs my nose and it's just that thin little hoop. I do want that one, but right now it's good for work because I can hide it. So I mean, you can't see it besides like but I have to like lift my nose up for you in order to see it. I'm sorry if I'm like super gross, you guys, but it just pulls back down. So I mean, it tickles a little bit inside, but it's really not that bad. So I definitely really love it for that. I think it's a great piercing because you can do it either way. You can hide it, or you can. And Halloween, I was a 20s girl and I just didn't go with my outfit, so I pushed it on up and it was hidden, so I looked pretty and, you know, more girly and feminine and stuff, and, you know, not so this, which is totally cool too, but it just didn't go with my costume. So I was like, easy breezy, let's just hide on up there. So that was great. Another thing too that is good is if you decide to take it out, you won't be able to see the hole, like versus this, you're going to be able to see the hole. You know, it'll close up a little bit, but you're still going to see that little hole. So it's inside your nose. Clearly you won't be able to see anything. So that is another great thing. People will still be mean. I've literally only had it 2 weeks. I haven't had anybody verbally say anything mean to me, but my husband and I were at a trades day the other day, and I guess I was walking ahead of him. My bad. I think sometimes I get distracted when I'm shopping and I just like go off. So I guess I was like far enough ahead of him, and I guess when women passed me and they didn't know he was with me, obviously, and he saw them make fun of me, and of course, and say that I look like a bull and they could pull me. You pull me like a bull, you're gonna see what happens. Like, I mean, a bull would buck you in the face, and honestly, I probably would too. Not to be rude, but like, if somebody were to touch me, I'm gonna, no, not gonna happen. So anyway, I mean, big whoop, some older ladies, okay, hags, I don't care. But like, some people are gonna like it and some people aren't, and that's just okay. So as long as you like it, then that's all that matters. And as long as you have a strong bone to just hold off and not, you know, you don't get so sensitive, you're good. So anyway, now my dog's scratching herself. Like, what is life, right? I don't know. Okay, now she's here. Anyway, so with that all being said, with the pain level, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys that I personally gave it a 3 out of 10 of pain. It really, for me, I felt like it was way less painful than I ever thought. I thought it was less painful than like my Monroe, but like, I guess it just really depends. I think just because he did it right, like, hallelujah, it was fine. So it really wasn't that bad, and I'm super thankful for that. Now the healing process, I've had it for 2 weeks, and he told me that I was asking him, because if I need it up for work, do I need to leave it up? Like, once he pierces it, do I need to leave it up for the time period? And he said yes, at least for, I think, like 2 weeks or so. I waited, I mean, I would not suggest this, of course, but I think I waited 4 or 5 days until I actually pulled it down versus like 2 weeks. I couldn't wait that long. So I wouldn't suggest do that. I would suggest you to listen to your piercer, but luckily I heal very well with piercings and tattoos, but piercings I heal really well. So when, like, honestly, it's been 2 weeks, I mean, somebody might hate on me for doing this, but like, I can like kind of pull it or like twist it around, and I don't feel anything at this point anymore. Not that I'm numb, but like, it just does, it feels like it's pretty much healed, but I know it's still healing because it's literally been 2 weeks, and it's supposed to be like 6 to 8 weeks or something like that. So I mean, I'm still trying to actually take care of it still. I'm still cleaning it as I should. I think it said warm water and like soap. I was using like a saline solution, but I'm pretty sure I was using the wrong saline. I think I was using like saline, like, I don't even know, I was using the wrong thing. But you know, it's like fine, it helps too. So just like warm water and I think some soap, and you're fine. Just try not to like mess with it too much, of course, especially if you are one to not heal very well. My husband just calls me a freak. He is one that does not heal well at all for anything. Like, he's extra long, like his piercings take a lot longer to heal than they should, and mine take less than it should. But I would definitely suggest you do as your piercer says, and just wait the allotted time of when you're supposed to mess with it and take it out and all that. I'm not taking it out though for like 8 weeks, and I'm gonna wait for that. I'm trying to do that right now. This is way too early for that, but I will wait for that. So anyway, that is really all I think I have to say. I don't think there was too much more. It was just little things like that that I was questioning before and everything. So I would say if you really want to do it and it's just something you want to do it. Like, don't be scared to do it. Like, yeah, just have somebody with you to hold your hand and you're good to go. But if you guys have any questions for me at all, please comment down below and I will be happy to answer any of your questions about anything that I didn't say or answer, because I just kind of rambled about my experience. So like I said, if I did not already put any picture or video in the middle of this whole thing, I will put it at the very end. So I will put something up. And yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, something different. I will be making a ColourPop haul video here hopefully tomorrow or sometime soon, so check me back out for that, and I will see you guys later, and I hope you'll have an awesome night. Bye, you guys.
Are we videoing?
Yep.
Oh, okay. But it's honestly just kind of like a price that I feel like it's going to be.
Yes. So I just left, and I don't know if you can see up my nose, but I have to keep it up for now while it heals. I mean, I don't have to, but since I'm going to go into work, I'm going to let it heal like that. Yes. But yeah, I'm still a little bloody, and then if you see that nice bloody thing, he cleaned it a lot, but it's still bleeding. So anyway, yeah, that was free, so why not? There it is.